Hello, friends and neighbors. Welcome to another production of the program. Here we are on TV. Once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and live forever. I got Artichoke. It's Tuesday. Artichokes are a little bit difficult to eat in general, maybe on TV. Extra hard. Also, not a lot of food in an artichoke when I'm hungry, but I'm doing it anyway. We'll have me on program. Turn on machines and live forever. Tuesday used to be the realest day of the week back when days of the week were a thing. But now it's hard to know. It's hard to tell what's up and what's down, what's right and left and wrong. Yesterday I did the program at 8:45. Let's see, Heather was on the phone. We talked to Jackson for a good amount of time. And yeah, never did find James. You can call the number. It's 360-836-4384. Call the number and get yourself on TV. We got a voicemail from Freddie today. He's the one who left the message, so you can leave a voicemail too with that number. Unless you're calling from 8:45 to 9:45, then you can call in. You can call in actually yourself and get on here. You can get onto the Zoom too. If it's 8:45 on every day except for on Sunday, and then it's at 5. And then you can get on Zoom by going to YDHWM.com. I hope this artichoke is cooked enough. It's questionable right now. And maybe it's just because it's the outside. Maybe I should have pulled the outside leaves out first. It gets better. The artichoke gets better and better as you eat it, which is a good way to eat food. Sometimes when I'm going for food, it's like, which one are you going to eat first? Like when I have all the food at my house and I buy it from the store, it's like, what do? You have to, some things go bad faster than others. You gotta like eat their food and then you eat what you want, and then you gotta go back and get more food, but you gotta keep eating the food. Like, you eat all your bad food first so that you'll have your good food, and you're trying to savor your good food, or you just go right for good food, so then when you're down to the other food, you don't have a choice. There's different strategies to go about how you're gonna eat the food. I'm doing more rambling here in the beginning by request from Ringo Starr. If you're watching again, oh, Ringo Starr. Oh yeah. So this is it. This is my rambling about food and what I'm gonna eat and what I'm gonna do. Yesterday I did the program at 8:45, and then after the program I've been doing some writing. I'm typing this book that I wrote out with handwritten. Now it's getting typed up. I'm considering doing an audio book here on the program, but I also might just be off the program. So, like, I read excerpts from the book if I want to, but I guess the book is one thing, and then I should be coming up with new things while I'm here, so maybe not. This is an idea I had, but now I'm thinking about the idea right now. I'm not sure it's such a great idea. After the program, doing some writing, and then I just didn't leave the house. I don't leave the house anymore. So, unless I'm going to do my essential job, because I'm an essential person. So I didn't get to see anything out there on the streets. And what else could I see other than media? I did watch TV. Watching some TV and seeing some things happening. The world is still pretty crazy. But maybe I'm slowly getting used to this crazy world that we're living in, the crazy world of not going anywhere for myself. I did go outside though. It's been hot, but for some reason, the heat is not killing me. Like in the past, if you watch the episodes, maybe I don't have anything else to complain about, but I'm just like, oh, the heat is killing me. But so far, I've been handling the heat okay. I don't know why. I don't know how I'm handling it better than before. But it might be because the world is such a crazy place right now that I'm just able to like confront discomfort. Like, I don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing, but maybe I'm learning about not having comfort all the time, and not like I had like constant comforts in the past, but maybe now I'm like, well, the heat is somewhat there, but I don't know, it's not like constantly oppressive. And it was supposed to be 100 degrees yesterday, so I don't know how much hotter it could possibly get. But we'll find out, I guess. Eventually. Oh, I didn't get onto the Zoom. Oh, am I rambling? Am I rambling first? I don't know what I was doing. I don't know. Do I have a plan? Here we go. I'm getting onto the Zoom now. See if anybody's on there. I don't think anybody's on there, so I'm gonna get back to my rambling. Freddie left a message, but I guess I'm going old-timey where I try to say things for a while before we get there, like as requested. As requested, maybe, anybody can request things. I've been eating, my rice cooker bit the dust on, Saturday or something. So I put I ordered a new one from Bezos over there, evil Bezos. He's making billions of dollars while we're all suffering. I guess he's making billions of dollars, is what the news is telling me. But maybe he's a hologram. Does Bezos even exist? But I bought the new rice cooker, so I got a notification this morning and it said that somebody tried to drop it off, but they didn't make it, and so they took it back because they wanted a signature or something. I was asleep when they got here, but my package was at my door. It was only about 10 feet away from where I was sleeping, or maybe 30 feet. 30 feet away, so could have grabbed it, but they decided that it wasn't it wasn't safe outside. Somebody's gonna maybe they're concerned about package stealing or something. So I had to sign the thing, and hopefully they're gonna bring it back tomorrow, and then they're gonna drop it off. And I said, yes, it's fine. You're not liable for my package getting stolen. I consent to leaving it on the door. So that's what I'm supposed to do tomorrow. I can get back to eating more rice because I've been eating potatoes and now I'm eating this artichoke because the rice is the main thing that I've been eating. But now I haven't had it, so maybe it's good to not have things for a little bit so that when you get them, it's like appreciating just plain rice. Like, oh, good. Before I was like, oh, here I go getting more rice. I didn't know what I had. You never know what you have until you lose it. It's just like the before time. So it's just like, And just go to the go to the grocery store and casually shop and go to grandma's and do nothing and go to the movies again. It's like, oh, okay, here I go. Go to the Lacey movie theater. Who would have thought? So whatever tiny things you have right now, even just like, I mean, these are pretty big things. We still have like food, like the grocery stores are still there, and that's a pretty amazing thing because if you're hungry, and if I was really wanted to, could call and do the delivery service that Bird's talking about. But there's still an abundance of food, and people are still doing things. Lots of people aren't even not doing things. So some people are just like living their lives like it's a regular time. So I guess all this stuff is out there still. So appreciate that stuff while you have. But I never really like doing most of that stuff anyway, except for the movies and the bus. But I heard that a bowling alley is open. And it's like, whoa, the bowling alley? Who's gonna be bowling? That's a little weird. Like, I don't know if they should be bowling still, but I guess they were bowling. Because I had to hear the news that they're like, the bowling alleys are closed. Because we're in like, I think they're dropping the whole phases thing. They were in, like, we had been in phase 3, whatever you're calling it, where they made up these new terms, like, recently, but now we're all using the phases, so at least I am. And then, now they're going back, but they don't want to say, we're rolling back to phase 2, because people will be mad at phase 2, so now they're using this, like, spinny jargon. They're like, well, we're still in phase 3, but there's a lot of stuff that we're restricting again. But we're not rolling back the phases, because there are people like, yo, you're rolling back the phases? I can't have that. I can't have the phases be rolled back again. So now instead of rolling back the phases, they're just, like, changing what the phases mean, which is, what's the difference? So we're technically still in phase 3 here in Thurston County. But I guess they're rolling it back in a way. Alright. Mackerel, you happy with that? Here's this message from Freddie. I think it's plugged in still. We'll find out. Oh, have we been audio?
Hey, program, it's Freddie. I'm just watching yesterday's episode about, and you guys were talking about the heat and outdoor pottery and a couple of other things. We were saying how you're able to handle the heat more, maybe because you're becoming more tolerant to uncomfortable experiences thanks to the virus or COVID time. And I guess I just wanted to, I was very having a hard time with the heat yesterday. Yesterday I went down to East Vancouver and helped my sister cut down this hedge, giant laurel hedge that had gotten way overgrown and had to use a chainsaw the whole time. It was the hottest day and I was working outside in direct sunlight and basically got I'm actually feeling really good today, but yesterday I got completely destroyed by the sun and couldn't even think. As soon as I got home, I just fell asleep and missed talking to the program about it. But it was good. I don't know. The heat is still dangerous. Every time I get out in the sun, I realize just how powerful the sun is. It's one of the most powerful things I can imagine.
It powers everything.
Second only to repetition. So anyway, hope you're having a good program. Give me a call. Bye-bye.
The sun powers the life, Freddie. Okay, let's see, calling Freddie back. Here goes. Oh man, this artichoke is not a lot of food. Most of it's big, but most of it's garbage. Hello? Oh. Almost all of it's garbage. Very little is actual food. We're never gonna hear that message anymore because Freddie got rid of the Google Voice. So it used to be, hey, you've reached Freddie, but I can't come to the phone right now. But if you leave me that message, I'll call you back as soon as I can. Now you've reached the voicemail box of Frederick Dobler. If anything, really. Brady, where are you? I'm almost to the heart. Is this gonna ring forever? Get to the voicemail, phone. I don't know what's going on now. Ugh. What's going on with this thing? Why is it not going to voicemail? I don't know why. Alright, let's go, Grandma. I wonder where Yellow Fellow is. Yellow Fellow, where are you? It's been a while. Yeah, you like to hear the phone ring, viewers? It's a lot of the show. Yeah, maybe Grandma's asleep too. Or maybe something's wrong with the phones, because it's not going. Like nothing's ringing to the thing. Like, is it just messed up? Maybe it's something on my end. Now it seems like it's something on my end. Yep, maybe. I'm gonna quit this and come back to it and see if it. All right. I'm gonna try to bring it back now. All right. Come on, phones. I want you to work. Work with me. Please. Okay, gonna try to call Freddy again. Hopefully the phones are gonna be working. Sometimes phones don't work. Things get weird. Oh. Hello? Hello?
Here.
Andrew.
Hi.
Hi, Grandma.
Henry.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. Surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You calling me, huh? I tried to call you.
Yeah. Okay, and there's a toast under the hair.
Well, yeah. Well,
Okay. Yeah.
You got
I'm
water?
okay.
You drinking water, Grandma?
Yeah,
Okay.
I drink water, everything.
That's good.
Yeah. So why don't you talk to Andrew, okay?
I haven't slept for 24 hours.
You haven't slept, Grandma?
Yeah.
Why didn't you go to sleep, Grandma?
I didn't go to sleep all night.
Why?
I don't know. I went to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning, and Grandma was still awake. And I woke up, and I kept waking up because the TV was on. I think she never went to bed.
Maybe she's just taking naps in that chair, though.
Every time I looked, she was wide awake.
Maybe she's sleeping. She's no longer sleeping for 8 hours at a time. She's sleeping for like 5 minutes at a time. Ask her. Has she been sleeping?
She doesn't. She says no. She doesn't think so.
Why?
So I'm freaked out. I don't know.
She's just watching TV this whole time?
I'm freaked out. Grandma stopped sleeping.
Well, she slept for a long time. Like before that, for like 2 or 3 days, she wasn't answering the phone because she was asleep. So maybe she's sleeping for like a day or 2 days, and then waking up for 2 days. No.
She's on a new sleep schedule. It's called the days are gone.
Yeah. Well, what do you need the days for? But she's not tired?
She says she's not tired.
She sounded more awake than normal.
I know. I don't know what's going on today. She's acting really awake and like alert and weird.
That's weird. Is you ask her about sleeping? She didn't say she want to go to sleep?
I don't know. Last night I was asking her about the virus, and she actually was talking about it. And I asked her stuff that happens in the news, and she tells me about it.
Whoa, that's odd. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's feeling okay though. She
I don't know.
She looks like she's doing okay.
Yeah, she's doing fine.
I got an artichoke.
How'd you make it?
I steamed it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, remember we used to eat these all the time. Mom used to make these.
They're good, yeah. You can only eat like 10% of the whole thing.
Yeah, it's mostly garbage.
Mostly garbage.
Now I ate all the outside. Now I'm removing the hair.
Oh, yep.
It's got hair on the inside of it. It's a whole like ritual process. You like eat the outside, and then you got to remove the hair.
It's like a flower.
Yeah, and then you get to eat the inside though when you get in there.
Yeah.
It's good. When was the last time you had one?
I haven't had like an actual artichoke and probably since Mom made one.
Yeah, go get one. Go get them. They're easy to cook and tasty.
They're tasty, yeah, but it's mostly eating meals.
Yeah, lots of garbage. Probably too much garbage, and it's not really gonna fill me up. I was like, oh, look at this whole artichoke. I'm gonna eat this thing, but it's almost.
It's an excuse to eat mayonnaise by the spoonful.
Yeah, it's true. I am eating it with mayo. My sauce is mayo and mustard and sriracha.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's good, but it is mostly mayo.
You just eat mayonnaise with the petals.
I put a little bit of sriracha and mustard in there, just for basically for color, so I could tell myself that I'm not eating straight mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Now it's the sauce. People say they don't like mayonnaise, but then they always love ranch and stuff. I think they're just confused.
Mayonnaise is good.
Yeah, I think people who don't like mayonnaise, they don't like the idea of it, but they don't try it.
I'm just coming.
You would go and do any exercise?
I just woken up, yeah.
Now you're exercising, huh? After not sleeping.
I do exercise, don't worry about it.
What about sleeping, Grandma?
What do you say?
I said I will.
You don't feel sleepy?
Huh?
Are you feeling sleepy? Andrew said you didn't sleep all day.
Yeah, I didn't sleep all day. I'm not sleeping. I'm gonna stay up.
Yeah, are you tired? How come you're not sleeping?
I don't know. I don't know die.
Oh, you think so? Is that why you're not sleeping?
No.
Yes, she's gonna stay awake until she dies.
Yeah, I guess someday you're gonna die, so maybe we should stop sleeping. Everybody stop sleeping to live your life, huh? A little bit.
So where are you gonna see you?
I don't know. If you think you're gonna die, I should come over, huh?
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know, Grandma. There's a virus. Well, I don't know what to do.
Well, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that virus.
Some people are worried.
I'm too old.
Yeah.
I like to see before I die. I want to see everybody.
Oh.
Like that.
You're not gonna die.
What do you mean?
You're not gonna die.
Maybe I might.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, you seem like you're more awake than you've been in a long time right now.
What does she say?
You're more awake than ever before. Why?
I don't know.
You feel like you got energy?
You got energy?
I don't know anything anymore.
Yeah, you didn't sleep though.
I should like to see everybody. Yeah.
You talked
So,
to
what do you want to see you?
I guess I don't know. I don't know when Grandma, the virus is confusing and nobody knows what to do.
He doesn't know because of the virus.
Oh,
Nobody knows. Okay?
okay.
They tell you not to go. Some people tell you not to go, but some people are just going visiting their families like willy-nilly. Some people are doing things. It's like up and down. It's like mixed messages. Who knows, you know?
Well, anyway, I like to see everybody.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I say just don't go away from your normal routine. Like, don't go out in like a big crowded space, basically.
I'm not doing that. Yeah.
And social distance. Don't go anywhere where you can't social distance.
Well, I got a job at my work. We don't really do that much. The kitchen is only about 10 feet long.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say about people who are actually working. That's like the only place where you can't really do it.
Yeah.
Where everything's out the window.
Yeah.
And when it's out the window, it's out the fucking window. You can't do anything anymore. You're stuck. You may or may not have it.
Yeah, what do you do? And then you got a mask. I got the mask, though. Everybody's wearing masks. I got the face shield, too.
Yeah.
So.
All I can do is act like I'm doing the best because I still go to work, and so it doesn't really matter after that.
Yeah, but are they around you at work?
Well, there's customers at work, and if you, like, do, like, I don't know if I'm around 100 people in a day or whatever, but, like, if you see 100 people in Thurston County, probably one person has COVID, probably. Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
What are the numbers right now? But, you know?
Hard to know. And you're going to grandma's every day, so it's like, what's going to be the difference if I go or not? But,
yeah.
Extra thing.
Going to the store is the worst thing you can do, but it's also necessary. So I don't know what the fuck.
Well, I've been doing the deliveries, and one delivery costs the same amount as one DoorDash.
Oh yeah.
So I get like a month worth of meals all at once from basically DoorDash. I got I'm eating the heart now.
Oh yeah, that's the best part.
It's really good.
Heart's the best part.
I don't know why it's so good. It's like the best plant there is.
Yeah.
It's like,
hey Grandma, do you like artichoke? You like artichoke? Do you like artichoke? Good. Kenny's eating it right now. Kenny's eating it.
You actually just artichoke, huh? What does it give it to me?
Bring
over artichoke. Hello?
Yeah, go get one when you go to the store.
Okay.
Order your
boil.
What'd you eat for dinner?
Steak.
Staycation, huh?
How much steak is tonight?
There's steak in the fridge. You can eat steak whenever you want. Okay.
Are you still on staycation?
Yeah, this is my last day.
You going back to work tomorrow?
Yeah, about 24 hours left.
Yeah, I gotta carry more stuff, huh?
Yep, you gotta keep getting drunk.
You've been drunk for 3 days?
Yep. It's my vacation. Yeah. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, good night.
Bye, Grandma.
See you. Hope to see you soon.
Hope to see you soon, Grandma. Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, I'm gonna try to call Freddie one more time. I don't know why that thing was weird and didn't seem to go through. I'm trying to leave him a voicemail. Almost done with it. That's not enough food though. I want more food. I'm hungry. On the appetizer.
Please leave your message for
Frederick Dobler.
Hey, Freddie, it's the program. You can call us back. You have about half an hour today. How you feeling? You sunstroked still? Drinking water? Okay, bye. Alright. Well, that's all that stuff. Nobody's on the Zoom. And that's all the messages we got. So maybe we should try to call Mark. How about Mark and Mr. Ginsu? Or what did Mr. Ginsu say last time he called here? Oh yeah, the kidnappers thing. Never did talk to him about it. I still want to hear about it. I guess we'll just keep calling him until we get a response.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 3605035 is not available.
Oh, Mr. Gintu, it's the program. You can call us back. You have about 30 minutes. I want to hear about this whole kidnapping thing, so I'm going to keep trying to call you. Okay, bye. Alright, how about Mark the guitar player making the rounds, calling everybody. Anyway, set up messages of the future. We can take a look at some of this tape stuff because I think it's been long enough since we did the last one, right? Oh, Freddie's on the Zoom. Hello, Freddie. I'm calling Mark the guitar player. I don't think anybody's gonna answer.
Who you calling?
Mark the guitar player if he answers, but I don't think he's gonna answer.
Cannot leave a message for
Cannot.
3604
Hi, Freddie. How are ya?
00.
I'm good.
To another subscriber, enter the area code and phone number
Are
of
you,
the person you are trying to reach, or press star
feeling
to enter your
sunstroked?
own mailbox.
You know, I was yesterday. I feel like yesterday I was completely sunstroked, but today I didn't even
The voice
get a
message
sunburn.
server. Goodbye.
It's episode 3600. You didn't get burned at all?
No.
Yesterday?
I mean, I was wearing a big sun hat.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
you were in it yesterday though.
Yeah. It was, I felt so, I was like, I don't think I've felt that way since maybe like the time when I was in Eastern Washington on a hike without enough water, you know?
What about the last time you were just in your yard for a really long time?
Yeah, maybe that would also be, yeah, that could be. It definitely felt like that, like I got a headache and stuff, you know?
The
And
last,
like,
yeah.
even when I was driving home, it kind of felt like, wow, I feel like my reaction time is not as good as it could be.
Ooh, danger.
My head was so hot, like, when I went to bed, I like had an ice pack, I like kept an ice pack on my head.
Oh.
My head just like felt so hot to me.
Oh man. You know,
Well,
you don't have a fever,
I
do you?
actually had a really solid day, like, without no negative effects today.
Wow, but what about last time? Did you have them the next day?
Yeah. I think I had like a 2-day problem, like the first time. Maybe the last time was just a 1 problem.
Whoa.
Maybe I'm getting used to it.
Yeah. Something weird is happening. You got affected by it, but I've been like, in your message, I was talking about how I wasn't getting too affected by it yesterday.
Yeah. Yep.
And even today, I don't feel too affected by it, even though it was like very hot out. And traditionally, I am extremely affected by it. I think more than most even. And this year, I seem like I feel fine. It's something was weird. You ever felt fine, and that's the weird thing?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I was surprised I felt okay today, but I didn't sleep probably for like 12 hours or more.
Oh, that's weird. My grandma hasn't been sleeping, I guess. That's what my brother told me.
Hasn't been sleeping at all?
Yeah, my brother said that my grandma hasn't been 24 hours.
Oh, wow. That's pretty weird. One time, me and my friends tried to do a sleep deprivation study on ourselves where we, like, videotaped ourselves staying awake. And, like, once you get to, like, 40 hours, you start, like, going crazy. I remember being very grumpy when I was trying to be sleep deprived. I was trying to do it without, like, caffeine.
Yeah.
We were each doing something different. And I was, like, the control subject.
Dang.
So I was trying to do it without caffeine. And, like, our friends would all help, like, keep us, like, I don't know, awake and also videotape. And I was really rude to one of them, I remember. And then, like, later on, I had to apologize because I was very tired. I was like, not myself.
Yeah, you're sleepy.
How
long did you make it?
I can't remember, but I think I only made up for, like somewhere around 48 hours. And I conked out.
So you did it, though. You did what you set out to do, or?
Yeah, I don't know how long we were trying to go, but we all fell asleep, I think, like, the second morning or something, you know? Like, stayed up for, like, 24 hours, and, like, maybe we're almost gonna do 48 or past 48, but it was, like, I don't know, we were trying to, you know, like, Brain Age Academy or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, we're also trying to do that at regular intervals to see how, like, our math abilities were maintaining.
This is some real science stuff.
We were trying to do it pretty real science, but I don't know. Nothing ever happened with that. I've got, like, a bunch of DV tapes and a bunch of memories. So
you have all the tapes of you just, like, staying awake?
Yep.
You're just like, yeah, I'm awake still.
Nobody had weird hallucinations. That's the thing. Apparently, if you, like, literally can't sleep, like, it's somehow you're being forcibly kept awake.
Yeah.
For, like, a time, at a certain point, you start, like, hallucinating.
Wow. You never looked at those tapes?
I looked at them back then. This was in high school. So, I hope they're still... I saw them, I've moved them to every house that I've lived at, so...
Wow. That's a long time to not sleep. I've never not slept for that long, but my grandma not slept for that long. But I think she might be napping. That's my theory with grandma today.
I heard that's what some really smart guy did. Maybe, like, Da Vinci or Leonardo or Donatello or something.
He was not sleeping. They were not sleeping 24-hour or, like, in 24-hour cycles.
Yeah, I think I actually maybe know that because of Seinfeld episode where Kramer tries to do that.
Doesn't seem like it would work because...
It was Thomas Edison or something. But
I mean, maybe it is because I'm sleeping too long, but I always feel awful for, like, maybe, like, almost 2 hours after I wake up.
After a nap?
Like, just at all. When I wake up, I just, like, don't want to be awake, but it kind of wears off, but I'm just like, like, pretty much no longer how long I sleep, and it takes me a while to, like, be like, awake.
I can see how it wouldn't work when you have, like, maybe you're in society where it's, like, basically the nighttime hours, there's not really anything to do. It's, like, dark outside and, like, places are closed.
Yeah.
And, like, so there's, then you don't really have any reason to be napping. And you're, like, sleeping for maybe, like, half an hour or 45 minutes every, like, 3 or 4 hours or something like that. I don't know.
Wendy, it seems like you got to get through those stages of the sleeping, and you don't get them.
Yeah.
Like, you don't sleep long enough.
The REM sleep. You need the REM sleep.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever be... I don't think that would work out for me. Because I would be just, like, not wanting to wake up every single time I woke up.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, like, getting up once is annoying. So getting like multiple times, like every time, it's like too much. It's only, I guess, I don't want to go between things. Like when I'm awake, I don't want to go to sleep, and then when I'm asleep, I don't want to wake up.
You just want things to stay the same.
Yeah, it's like kind of like maybe I don't want to like take a shower, but then when I'm in the shower, I don't want to get out of the shower. Yeah. It's like lots of it's pretty much anything. It's easy. It's hard to start things. I was thinking about like starting a new book, but I just started writing the old book again.
Yeah, you're writing the entire old book.
Yeah,
which is probably good.
Yeah.
But,
I didn't really finish.
It's like.
So it's like waking up or doing things, but doing different things. So I got to do different things. Yeah. It's hard to transition. Well, what are you doing?
Let's see. I was out picking some blackberries the last day before going back to work and going back to work tomorrow. I was picking a bunch of blackberries. I have this like idea that I want to. There's like this plot of undeveloped land that's over on the west side, like near Madeline's house, and it's like covered in blackberries, and there's like a hole in the fence where you can get in there, and it's really big, and I kind of want to just like create tunnels in the. I want to go in there and like make. I want to explore that. I haven't gone and done that yet, but we kind of did a little bit today. Just like we picked a bunch of blackberries in there. And I was clipping some vines and trying to make some paths.
Yeah.
You can make like tunnels. You can make tunnels through the blackberries, and then you can get to places that you never would be able to get to because they'd be covered in blackberries. That's
a dangerous tunnel.
Dangerous tunnel. Also, like technically trespassing, I guess, which I was talking to someone else about, and they said that it was trespassing. Like, I looked it up on the parcel lookup online where you can like see who owns what land, and it's like owned by someone in Lacey, and it's like undeveloped land, but technically still trespassing because land technically belongs to people, which is kind of strange when people are doing nothing with it. It's just like covered in invasive weeds.
But you have to go through a fence to get there?
Yeah.
I don't know. You have to get like is anything a crime if you're not caught?
I guess if there's no record of the crime and no one knows you do it except for yourself, maybe it's not a crime.
Yeah. It's still going on with all this stuff. The justice system, flawed justice system, is still rolling along.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna go in here for crimes, and you say like you're racist or murderers, and like the people are dying. What are you doing? Like, I don't want to get in your car. You're diseased.
Oh man. I was down in Vancouver a little bit, and I went. I was like working on my sister's laurel hedge yesterday, and then I wasn't gonna go inside their house without a mask. But then, at the end of working on it, I was so tired and sweaty and like heat exhausted that I forgot to wear my mask when I was inside there.
Yeah.
But talked to Cedar and Marisa too, but all from like being outside, been distant. And I guess Vancouver, Washington is kind of only, they're like, haven't been taking it as seriously, and now they're having to take it more seriously. There's like places that maybe people weren't wearing masks at the beginning, even when it said that they were supposed to. Like the people, it's all like basically to me, it's most important for the coworkers, like the people at the jobs, to be wearing them.
Yeah.
And they weren't really doing it before, like at the drive-ins and stuff.
Oh.
So, but now they were telling me that it's like it's really getting serious down there, so they're taking it serious again.
It's people getting it down there?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's weird to be, I feel like we're kind of in bubbles up here where I feel like most people I know are taking it pretty seriously, or then you see like anti-mask demonstrations or something, and so like for me it's like it was super polarized when I saw it. It was like either you're like really into the mask or you're not, and like it's funny where people are kind of like still in the middle somewhere trying to figure it out, you know.
Well,
but
you never hear from casual people.
yeah,
Like, whoever's talking and whoever's like doing things, they're always the loud ones.
yeah,
Like the middle people, you just never. I mean, they're out there. I think they're actually most people are the middle people, but they're middle, so they don't say anything. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, only the extreme people are gonna say anything. I want people to wear the masks, but you can only do yourself what you have control over.
Totally, that's true.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
One thing I was thinking about today, this is total departure, but we were talking about the word spoiled, you know, because like I'm over here at Madeline's and like I've spoiled my cat. Like my cat is now spoiled because like I let her go in and out of the room all the time without like, you know, if you close the door, then she's like hitting the door to get out, and then like close it behind her when she goes out, and she hits it back in to get back in.
Yeah.
And so now she just leaves the door like slightly propped open. But the word spoil is really funny because you can like spoil a child.
Yeah.
Or like, and you're like, I'm spoiled, or whatever. Like you can even consider yourself to be spoiled because like we don't really have as many hardships as maybe other people might have. Mm-hmm. But then spoiled is also like milk, where like if milk is spoiled, it's literally like gross and awful.
Yeah, it's gone bad. That's like you've gone bad.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I think you.
So I don't know.
It's like you don't take care of the milk. You don't take care. Or you take too much care for them, then that's how they get spoiled.
It's like milk is spoiled. Like if you spoil a person or like an animal, it's like you're giving them like too much good stuff or something with no limits. Maybe like grandma spoiling the grandkid by giving him candy or full blood or something. Or like spoiling your appetite. You spoil your appetite by like eating what can and you don't eat good food.
I think the no mask people are spoiled. Yeah.
But milk. Oh yeah. What's that again?
The no mask people are spoiled. They don't haven't experienced any hardships in their life. They're like, what? One tiny hardship.
Yeah, this doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem like I should have any hardship.
Yeah, I shouldn't have a single hardship. I'm a man to not have one single tiny hardship. I want to go to the place where food is abundant and like get it without doing any single thing.
Yeah.
I've got money. I should be able to get as much food as I want, whenever I want, and do whatever I want while I'm there. Like.
Yeah.
It's like.
Oh man.
Hardships. A little bit of a hardship. I'm trying to like not spoil myself. I'm trying to like do the opposite to myself. Maybe it's working because of the whole heat thing, but just like keep myself very unspoiled and punished, so that way I can like appreciate the little things when they're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sometimes when I'm listening to the program or reading the book, maybe I've told you this before, but some of the philosophy of like limiting your own enjoyment reminds me slightly of the things I've heard about Madeline's brother, who's a Buddhist monk in a monastery. He lives in a monastery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And today she told me an anecdote about. I mean, he got a kitten recently that was like abandoned, or he found it outside the gates of the temple that he lives at, and got permission to keep the cat and raise it. And he recently told her that he was very glad to have the cat because so much of the practice that they do is like to kind of get rid of their individuality and like the interests of their past life and like the things that make them themselves, and like there's no distractions at all from just like the like living and like doing the living tasks, and then also the I guess probably like meditation and spiritual tasks or something.
Yeah,
there's like almost no distractions whatsoever from those things. And he said like that having a cat to play with has just been like insanely enjoyable because there's no other distractions whatsoever.
Yeah, it seems like that he shouldn't want to have the cat.
I had the same thought. I'm like, I wonder if that's not good to have the cat.
Yeah.
It seems like if you're like, hey, I don't have any distractions, but this, I mean, it is good probably to care for another being or something, but that does seem like a slippery slope.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, at least his wording, he should be like, this cat is a burden, and I am further burdened by this thing. Like,
yeah.
Secretly, like in somewhere in your mind, like you can have fun, but you got to lie to yourself,
right?
Everybody else, and say like, this is just more work for me.
I need to protect this animal and keep it alive.
Yeah.
It's like another task.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think like that. And I do there's some parts in the book and in on the program when I'm saying about that the monk stuff would be good. And I'm thinking about becoming like some kind of religious or something as like Jehovah's or something. But I was always thinking about getting into holidays and doing all that stuff, and now I'm kind of doing it in a way.
Jehovah's, though, like you're missing the last word in Jehovah's, which is witness, where you'd have to like go like convert other people door to door and wear like a suit and stuff. Like,
I don't want to do that part.
There's Jehovah's Witnesses. Yeah. They're like in the suit and.
That's why I'm not actually doing it. I just think about it. I was like, what? Nope. But I wonder if they're doing right now, because it's like if they don't go door to door, then they go to hell, right? Like now it's like get out of here.
Yeah, I think so.
And they're like pretty Christian Science in a way, or something maybe too. Like
they're what?
They're like pretty. They're not like Christian Science, but they like don't like blood transfusions or something. So maybe they don't.
Oh yeah, you think they're anti-maskers? It's hard to tell.
Or at least
this has been a challenge for churches, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if they're anti-maskers or at least just like somewhat of medical deniers or something. I don't know if that sounds derogatory to call to say that. But I don't know if they're anti-maskers. But I think the mask thing should be. It's just like, oh yeah, I did have somebody tell me that it's not a law. I was like telling somebody to cover their nose, say their nose out, and they're like, why? It's not a law. And I was like, what is it? But that's bad thoughts. Like,
yeah, is that why the only reason you do anything? You're like, oh, it's a law. Like, I'd be killing people if it wasn't for this law that says it's legal to kill people.
Yep. I'm recording Message to the Future. Here it goes. Hey, oh, no cassette. Did I cue it up? I did cue it up, though. I'm going to move it down. Hey, future, it's us the past.
Hello, future. How we doing out there? Are we getting too much sun? Are we able to like withstand more uncomfortableness these days?
Grandma maybe didn't sleep for 24 hours. Hopefully she got some sleep.
Oh yeah.
You're on the video now.
Right. I don't know. I just wanted to do it. I'm not in like a bright area.
You're in the timer. On the you'll see if you ever look at this. Okay, bye future.
Bye future.
Yeah, there's like the timer is like next to the phone, and then there's like a reflection of the timer.
Oh, I'm in the reflection.
So it looks like you're like in like maybe like a crystal ball, or you're like in like some kind of I mean, you are in a communication device, but it seems like yeah,
you're scrying in the crystal ball.
I think they have like the technology to make like the video be in a ball, like
sphere.
Yeah, sphere. Like you have a Zoom ball, like it's a crystal ball and you could like talk to it, like it's like Google Voice, but in crystal ball, and then there's a video in there, And I think
Do you think they could make it 3D even? They probably could.
it's just like some kind of projection system, or
you
you just have your screen in there, and then it's just like reflections and stuff. Like, it doesn't need to be 3D.
Yeah.
And then you could like be like, "Hey, crystal ball, call Freddy," you know, and then.
Wow, that'd be cool. That's so much better than Siri or whatever.
Yeah, it'd be the
like magic. Oh.
And then you show up in the crystal ball. That'd be good, but they didn't do it. I don't know if those watches do the thing, but it's like technology works the other way around. They make sci-fi and stuff, and you're like, wow, it's like they got those watches, you know, those watches from TV, but that's because somebody saw that on TV, and then they're like, I want to make that.
Yeah, they've invented. Maybe that's a very important piece of the like human invention is imagination first. You like imagine something that doesn't seem like it could exist, and then you figure out how to make it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm surprised about the flying cars thing. But I guess maybe drones are taking the place.
I've been thinking about that flying cars thing since I've been talking about the future, and I've been typing this book up, and I think I wrote about the page yesterday. But we do have flying cars.
We do?
They're helicopters and airplanes.
Yeah, and I guess I was going to say, like, well, you can't just have someone flying their own airplane, but I guess actually all you need is, like, enough money and flying lessons. Like, even Alex took all the flying lessons and was, like, flying by himself, you know?
But it's like, if everybody was flying, it would be very dangerous. And if you have, like, people have car trouble and their car stalls out all the time. But if you're in if you're in a flying car and your car stalls out, you're dead.
Right.
Or if you're in like the minorest of fender benders, you're dead.
I guess a better future would probably be like no cars, where it's like somehow, teleportation would be good.
Or you know what I am advocating still is not traveling. Like where are we going? Like we need to like go back to like farm societies or something. Like I kind of want to do that, but. At the same time, I guess I am spoiled by society because I don't know where my food. I just ate some food and I don't know where it came from. Probably from really far away. So I'm not personally traveling, but I'm still like everything in my body. If you are what you eat, my body has come from like I don't even know where.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
All over the place, and not only just just from the fields, but also it's all been transported into places and like stored and then processed in different places and combined and like packaged.
Yeah, back and forth many times.
A lot. Like your food has really been through a lot before it gets to you.
Yeah. So I'm talking about not traveling, and I'm not traveling myself, but might as well be with all these things. So until I start doing the farm, I can't really preach that. But we don't need to be traveling anyway. We're like, oh, what can we do in the future? It's like, when do we stop and go back? But
everyone wants to go places. It's so natural. It's like part of our society. It's like built into even like our job system, where people are like, we work and work and work, and then we get a vacation, and we have like a week of not working in our work life. And so, what do you do with that week? You're like, well, I don't want to stay home. I'm always home, and I don't do anything except for work. So you have to go somewhere. Like we're gonna go camping, or like we're gonna go on a plane somewhere. So I think that part of it too is like we're not cultivating any sort of like important stuff happening in our own inside lives. Like our inside lives are maybe like, I don't know. There's things that people want to leave to go on vacations for, and I think we just need to work on our inside personal lives too in order to make it. Like, I don't know. I like staying home. Staying home is great, and there's like lots of things to do all the time. But
my brother just has been on a 3 or 4 day vacation. He's calling it a vacation, but he's just like not leaving the house at all.
Yeah, I heard he's calling it a staycation.
Yeah, he's having a staycation. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, having a staycation. Well, it shows.
Maybe I'll change the name of the episode to that. That's better.
What? Which one?
It was yesterday, I think.
What was it yesterday called?
It was called the program mask, where you like made a mask out of the machine.
Oh, yeah, out of the machines. That's probably fine. I like kind of don't want everything about the masks if I don't have to, but they should be. Maybe that's fine. Just leave that one, and then this one could be the
staycation.
The end of staycation.
I guess we're talking about it pretty directly now. It's like it's much of a good reason for it to be named out of some other episode, you know.
Yeah. I don't remember how.
Oh, speaking of that thing, I'm slowly catching up the YouTube. Kind of fell behind 4 days behind, and we're getting back on track. But I'm kind of doing it a little slow, just so I don't blast it out all at once.
Yeah, that's fine. Carl Sr. is like not stable. I don't know how we got Carl Sr. so stabilized in the past, but I don't know.
Yeah, building some legs and some shoes.
Yeah. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Grandma. Thanks, Freddie. I think that was everybody. We made it. Here's the credits.
Thanks, Kenny. Good to talk to you.
My pleasure. Here it goes. Dong 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 dong. Thanks for watching. It's Tuesday. We're on TCTV channel 22, 11:30 and 2 a.m. Check it out, YDHWM.com. 360-363-84. Call me a message. You get on TV. Yeah. 109 State Avenue, number 3. We're not there. Maybe never going back. UFO PI, it's a good song. Thank you. TCTV, La Baby, Jordy Fabulous, Graham, South Spy, Con, Drum Lipster, Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you. And viewers, see you watching. Thank you. Hell yeah, dog. Bye.
Bye.